Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Prison Architect. Let's go ahead and get continued oh wait, we actually were going... Oh my god, I thought that the game was paused, but I don't think it was. I think it was just that everyone up here was sleeping and these two are unconscious. In the last video, things didn't go all that well. We have kind of been floundering a little bit, and our funds are heavily in the negatives. Can we still sell that if it's damaged? Wow! That's still sold for a lot of money, even though all those logs were damaged. Let's actually keep time going. But, a couple of people died. Actually, a lot more people than I would have wanted died, or would have approved of dying did indeed die. And, including both guards and our people. So that, of course, made our daily cash flow just, like, get totally wrecked in regards to our daily, income. We're making, like, no money right now. So, like, let's go ahead and check this out. Check our finance page. We're getting 2,000 due to general grant, and, we're, for prisoner grant? Is that, like, how much money we get per prisoner? Maximum security prisoner grant. Yeah, so that's how much we get per prisoner. So the workman wages is bringing it down a bit. Of course, guard wages is also bringing it down a lot. Wait, what? Staff wages, administration wages. That doesn't list anything about the people dying, and I thought that that's really what brought it down. Maybe it's a mix of that. Maybe it's a mix of how many, how like small a number of prisoners we have right here. And what happened with the power? The power finished again? Okay, we need to turn that thing off and then on. I don't know what's going on with that, but let's go ahead and have one of our people repair that thing. I don't know why it would be broken unless someone has actually damaged it. Although enemy prisoners shouldn't be going in there, but maybe they are because it's missing a door and maybe they're damaging it. Really, I don't know what's going on with that thing. We've got 6 freaking capacitors on it, and we've never needed that much power. So I don't really know what the problem here is. Really, it's only showing like it's only showing like 4 bars of power working for us as well. So that's kind of weird. I don't know what's up with all that, but that's just something we'll have to deal with. In the meantime, seeing as we have so much cash left over, let's go ahead and keep getting the cells, into works. Looks like all those are actually ready to be built. And as Veldron mentioned in the past, or in the comments for the last video, we definitely do have to go ahead and start putting down like concrete flooring again to make sure that nobody tries to end up escaping our prison anytime soon. We don't want any people doing any negative things, anything to hinder the strengths of our mighty and powerful, really, really bad prison because people keep dying. Or people at least died very, very early. Okay, good news though is that Chariot's coming and new prisoners are coming in 2 hours. Let's go ahead and turn that thing on. Still isn't doing anything. Why? Why is that not a thing? Let's go ahead and add a bunch of capacitors going all the way around in hopes that that'll actually work. Because seriously, what is going on here? I've never had this issue with power ever before. So let's turn the power off. Clearing connections, I don't think that's something that we want to do. And we'll wait to turn that back on until we actually have all those extra power conduits. I don't think we are running enough that thing should be like unstable and not working for us. But then again, I guess it is also a thing where we have a bigger setup right now, or we have more power covering more things right now than we ever did before. Especially seeing as we're using the metal detectors. That's one thing that I actually forgot. But I'm pretty sure that there's like 1 bar per capacitor, and there's definitely only 1, 2, 3, okay, let's say the power generator starts with 1 like full capacitor's power, if that's a thing. Then it looks like those 3 aren't working, and those are the only ones that are giving it power. So we desperately need those additional ones to get prepared and finished and added to our prison. I'm imagining that must be the issue at hand. Yep, definitely, 100%. Okay, let's turn that on then. That means our prison is actually going to be powered again, which will be very, very good for us. Whoa, we have so much power going right now. Why wouldn't these ones work before? Here, I'm gonna count those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then that's 9 right there. Okay, that must mean we're gonna go ahead and sell these things. That really sucks because we spent a lot of money on those capacitors. But I actually kind of imagine then that maybe those capacitors actually don't work at all unless they're directly connected to the power station, which makes sense, but it's also kind of a big old bummer. So let's see. Let's go ahead and work on some buildings next. We could either work on buildings or we could go ahead and continue working on the setup of our prison. That would probably be the wiser choice because we need to get finished off that cell block B setup, and it's gonna be quite a while more till we're actually ready for that. That's gonna bring the amount of cash that we have on us down quite a bit, but of course that'll be expanding that area will do a lot towards us being able to actually build those additional cell blocks and get those continuing. Okay, cool. So people do actually have their own places to live now, or their own cells. Unfortunately, apparently none of those have toilets working. I totally forgot to actually set those pipes up. I could have sworn I set these pipes up, but I guess I didn't. So they'll just have to deal with it. You know, what prison needs working toilets anyways, to be completely honest? No prison has ever need working toilets. That wouldn't cause any riots or anything. People don't need to use the restroom. Honestly, it's just a thing that's been kind of implanted in our minds by the man. You know, like we've been like mentally conditioned to keep on living out our lives with all these toilets, and they're just completely unnecessary. It's a waste of our lives. Okay, let's see. We've got 3 blocks right there, and then 4 on that side. But you know what? I actually think that's still enough. We don't need to make that perfectly symmetrical, or do we? You know what? Oh god, I'm such a sucker for symmetry. We're gonna make it symmetrical. So that's gonna be going down like that. So it's obviously gonna be a 3x3 setup. This will add 1 more cell for us right there, and then of course we can also get to work on some more going the other way. One thing that we do need to consider, though, I will mention, is that we haven't set up to create any solitary cells anywhere. So I don't know if we would just want to place them all right here. I don't think I'd want to do that because there's so little room. We can, of course, though, actually, now that I think about it, probably go ahead and place 1 right there, just because there's already kind of that walkway anyways. So that'll be 1 solitary cell. It'll be good for us to have at least 1 at this point, and then we could add some more in later as time goes on. And our prison continues. Apparently I can't speak right now. Until our prison continues to expand and more people join. Our daily cash flow is actually now in the positives rather than being horribly negative. So that's good, of course. That's a very big plus for us. Too dangerous. Are people rioting again? What's happening? Beat him up, cop, beat him up. God, people are getting really mad in the prison right now. That is why we need solitary cells. We need a place to put the prisoners. So, hopefully someone will actually finish that sooner rather than later. Looks like this female woman right here, although it looks like a man. Can we see that person up close? Yeah, that's a man. Didn't I just see a woman there for like a millisecond? I thought I saw a woman. But that is pretty obviously a man, so I don't know what's up with that. Okay, that guy's in there. We need to actually go ahead and create some solitary for him. So solitary room right there. Then let's actually go ahead and check our resume. I think that's something that'll be important. Let's actually go ahead and take some eating time. We've got 2 eating times in the day, so let's actually go ahead and make 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. time for that. 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. can probably be shower. I don't know if that needs to be extended, but you know, that'll be perfectly fine. And of course we need to make yard free time as well. Oh, and we want to make shower free time as well, so they could just take a shower if they so choose. And if that's gonna be the case, why don't we actually go ahead and cancel you. How do I make them white? Lock up, sleep, eat, shower. How do I just make it Oh, lockup is the blank one? Oh, okay, I didn't notice that. Well, let's get rid of those two then, and we could actually make free time probably a 3-hour process, I guess. We'll leave eating in there because I'm still not 100% sure exactly how eating actually works in this game all the time, and I think that'll be a good enough setup. Hopefully I'm not giving them too much free time and not enough lock time. And in fact, you know, if that's a thing, let's actually make them eat a little, or get free time a little bit later, and we'll actually just have like 2 hours of lockup up there. I think that'll be a better setup for all of that. That'll make me feel better about things and how we are actually managing the prison. So can we actually also set up, no, policy is where we set up like prisoner punishments and stuff like that. So that's something that we'll definitely want to work on before too long. How do we actually set that up though? Oh, it's yep, prison policy right there. You know what? Let's do that because that one's controlled by the warden. So that'll be not security, even though it's kind of on the security like side of things. And then we should also we can't afford that. I guess you know, let's just throw out the money for a land expansion. Maybe education will have been better. But the warden is already working on one project, seeing as he's doing the prison policy thing. So I don't think we would want to distract him right now. Oh God! That cell's actually been opened up, as what usually ends up happening when, oh, we don't have enough funds. That sucks. Okay, we need to check out these grants, because we need that extra grant cash now. Well, actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do our bank strategy. I think we do, no sell shares, finance, programs, yada yada. No! We still can't take out a loan? We can't take out a loan. Bank loan, it's right there, it's finished, right? No, she hasn't researched it yet. Get to work on that, lady. Did I just accidentally, like, click to stop doing it before? That's silly. Hopefully we won't actually need that then, but I think I would rather do that just to actually go ahead and, as one would expect, kind of speed up the process of making sure that we have enough cash to actually finish that Cell Block B grant, because we are so close to finishing that one. We only need 2 more, Cell Block A, not B. Oh my, Dongleberry. Because we only need 2 more cells for that, so we're pretty damn close. Pretty ding dong dilly do darn dang it close. So, then we'll have to decide where we want to put the cells. We could actually put another solitary right there. I think that would be a pretty good spot for solitary. In fact, I think I'm going to place a wall right there, just to go ahead and keep the mindset, keep my mind, like, prepped and ready to build that thing there. So later I'll go back, see that little wall, and be like, hey, why is there that wall there? That looks like a weird place for a wall. And then I'll be like, oh, that's right. I was going to build a solitary cell. Hooray for me for figuring it out, or something. Like, ultimate tooting of one's own horn. So, okay, prison policy is completed. Let's go ahead and check that. We could keep time going while we do that, though, in the background, just to make sure everything is handled. Destruction. We are going to search the man. Escape attempt, him and cell. Attacked prisoner, him and cell, probably. Attacked staff, him and cell. Serious injury, just search him. And then intoxication, definitely search him. Weapons found, search him and his cell. I think that would be a pretty good setup. And then meal quality. Let's go ahead and select those both to low. No, not none. Low. Just to make sure we get that extra cash. Yes! That, like, doubled our cash flow. We have another death! Oh my god, why am I so bad at this game? I should at least try! A guard dies! Oh god! Freaking kill the prisoners, dudes. You know what? You know what our problem is? You know what's part of my problem? They probably have weapons because I've been a... Oh, I don't even have sufficient funds. Please, please don't let the daily cash flow go below 600. Go below 0. If that happens, I'll be very, very, very upset. It hasn't gone down yet, which is obviously a good sign so far. Kind of makes me worry that it doesn't actually go down until the hearse comes and carries our people away. I don't know if that's actually the case or not. Oh, there's the dead guard in the morgue. Yeah, okay, sorry. We need to do a shakedown. Shakedown right now. Everyone get things. No hammers for enemies. No keys, no taking a baton, no taking forks. You guys are all freaking jerkwads. Honestly, I kind of really want to kill a prisoner right now. I wish we could. I wish I could tell my guards to beat him up, because they killed one of ours, and they've killed a couple of ours before. It makes me sad. I'm like, oh, poor people. I want to get revenge, but of course it's not the proper way. They even broke a toilet. They're freaking jerkwads. So impolite of those prisoners, but the body is out of the morgue now, and our daily cash flow did not change at all, so that's good for us at least. At least we didn't have that big old negative. So you know what, let's go into here and let's take out a max bank loan. Interest 125 per day. That'll suck, but of course, hopefully we'll be able to finish all of this before that interest will actually go into effect. So let's go ahead and actually work on the cells going along down here for now. I think that'll be a pretty good setup. That will, oh, that cell was actually canceled, so we only need one more. Holy cow, I took out a lot more money than was actually needed. So let's just place a bed right there. Second one right there, and then of course the jail door will finish everything off, so that could go right about there. And we don't need to do utilities, but I'm gonna do utilities anyways, just to prepare for getting that ready, especially since we have more than enough money to go ahead and throw out a little cash on dealing with that right away. Let's actually go ahead and do as much of that as we can. That'll be good enough. So that's the rest of those electricity circuits set up. We can actually, of course, also set up this room to be marked as a cell. No, not a holding cell, a regular cell. That would be the worst holding cell ever. Cram 1 million people into this one room. That would be a smart idea. Why was that worker just standing at the door? You could just walk around this way. Freaking ding dong. So cool, now we just need 2 of our guards to put one person in there, and then that should be cell block A complete. Come on, I believe in you. Stop lacking and someone grab a prisoner. Grab a prisoner, I command it. Oh, okay, half of them are in there, so they probably just need to go there on their own. That should have made 15. At least think it should, I mean 14. At least I'm pretty sure it should have made 14. Well, you know what? Whatever. We don't have enough cash to actually spend on other things now that I think about it. Oh, good. Metal detector actually worked right there. I wonder if that was like a fork or keys that was found? I'm not sure. Maximum safe capacity. Oh, duh! I'm a freaking idiot. The 13 is how many prisoners we have max, and the 9 is how many rooms we have. I'm a freaking ding-dong. I don't know why I forgot about that. So that sucks. We actually don't even have enough prisoners right now to be able to finish that if we wanted to. We need to wait another 8 hours for more people to come. I'm sure you guys all watching were screaming at me, being like, "No, you freaking idiot! You don't have enough cash for it." Being a real ding dong. So our daily cash flow is obviously down 125 bucks a day. That sucks. Probably shouldn't have done that bank loan in hindsight. Probably wasn't the best idea in the world, but you know, it's one of those situations where, like as Rafiki said, all that's in the past. So, and the past can hurt, but sucks to our Asmar, we'll just have to deal with it. We still have doctors, right? Yeah, we still have 2 doctors. Why aren't people getting healed? Feel like our prisoners should be healed a lot more than they have been. Why is everyone hanging out outside? If you're like going to rest, go ahead and chill in the staff room. That would be the smart way to go. And actually, I did just tell that guard to go in the staff room, so good on that guard. We still shouldn't be able to tell workmen to actually work on a certain job, right? Like if I selected to, no, it doesn't work because it just cancels the thing. Yeah. Well, this is a sucky predicament. Because we can't really complete any of these because we don't have enough cash. And, yeah, that's pretty much the end of that. Hire 10 guards. Do I not have 10 guards? Oh, don't because one died. Okay. That's very unfortunate because Are we almost done with that grant? Assign 3 guards to patrols. Patrols hasn't even gotten started because I need the security guard for it. Yeah, so that's another grant that we aren't gonna finish anytime soon. Holy cow, we're in desperate need of those additional prisoners. That is our big issue here. Hopefully, this time we won't actually have any riots, though. But I will say the big thing that will stop riots that I haven't done in the last couple of episodes, because I've been a total idiot and kept forgetting about it, will be to do a shakedown. Shakedowns will really help keep, even if riots do occur, shakedowns will help make sure that, the prisoners won't be able to kill any of our dudes, because they hopefully won't be strong enough to succeed. Hey, what's up, King? What's your thing? Torture! 7 years for torturing someone. And he pleads... Oh, wait, no, sorry. I don't know why I thought not guilty meant guilty. Apparently, I was a freaking idiot. Because I was about to say Andy pleaded guilty, but that 100% did say not guilty. So, if there is any grant, let's actually go ahead and check the grants one more time, because we need to consider, if there, of all the grants here, which one do we want to finish? Obviously, the one that would be nice, like, best to finish would almost certainly be, cell block A, seeing as that one gives us the most cash. But that's also not necessarily in the best of cards for us, because that one is probably also going to take the most of our funds to actually afford. We are getting a huge addition onto our daily cash flow, though. That means a lot more prisoners did come, but it's going to be 100% worth it to get a lot more cash each day. In fact, we are now at 359. So, where's our bank thing at? Oh. Is that interest per day permanently until we get rid of the bank loan? That sucks. That actually really sucks. Can we increase it again? Oh, holy cow, we can. Okay, I'm bringing it down. Or should we bring it up? Oh, I kinda really want to bring it up. If we bring it up, that's just gonna cause us more issues in the long haul. So I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. That's stupid. That's stupid. Let's just deal with what we've got right now. Not increase our interest per day. We'll just deal with what we've got. If we think we get close enough, that we should be able to finish off one of these grants with that additional 10,000, then or is it just 1,000? Let me see. No, it's just 1,000, okay. With that additional 1,000, then we'll go ahead and put that into the works. But in all honesty, as you guys probably almost certainly know, 1,000 bucks is not really all that much in this game. That's just one metal detector. So that extra 1,000 would not do enough to actually help us in regards to completing all of our things. Let's do a shakedown right now. I think someone actually was kind of beginning to riot. But you know, that'll be extra good for us to do the shakedown right now, because hopefully our guards will stop anyone who is trying to, like, do anything like this guy. He seems to be running away, so hopefully our guards will chase him down and beat him up. Oh god, okay, is that his full health or just his injury level? Beat him up, guard! Okay, good work, guards! Beat him up! Beat him up! Oh, that's one unconscious. We did find a drill over there. People are going a little bit crazy, but I have faith that our guards will be okay and live. In fact, let's buy another guard, just to have someone else do work. Oh god, okay, unconscious. Okay, cool. Nobody died. No deaths today. Just a lot of unconscious prisoners who are also wounded now. But we also have 10 guards. More people are fighting again, but they're fighting each other. Someone escaped. How did someone escape? The jail door is damaged and open. God damn it. What is wrong with me? You know what? Here's what we're doing. I think that a big problem for this right now is the fact that we have high-risk security prisoners. We're going down to normal. That means our cash is going to go down quite tremendously, but I don't think our facility is good enough for high-security prisoners right now. They just end up killing each other, and then we lose our cash flow because of that. So It's not smart. It's not smart right now to be doing maximum security prisoners. We'll do that later. Someone triggered the metal detector, but I think it is one person who does still need to be checked. So hopefully that'll be something that'll be dealt with sooner rather than later. This guy's mad because he wants alcohol, but you know, he could suck it. And in the meantime, we have like no money because of buying that additional guard and the escapes, of course. So God, the prison is not going well right now. Obviously you guys could tell that for sure, but this is like one of the worst situated prisons I've run in quite a while. It's all the butts in the world. But you know, it's just one of those things that'll have to be dealt with. I like how prisoners can hide things in toilets. I don't know why that's something that I didn't imagine, because it is actually kind of a pretty obvious thing if you would really think about it. But I just find it kind of funny. It's like hiding something in the toilet because I'm a 2-year-old, I guess. So, really want to be able to finish one of these. 2 more deaths! What happened? There's one dead guy there. Where's the other dead guy? Where's the other dead? Oh, that's the second death today. Who killed him? Was it this guy? Was it Ward? He does seem to be like running around with a knife damaging things. Beat him up, guard. Jesus Christ, this is like the worst situation ever. That's a 3rd death and that's a security guard. You know what? I think we're gonna do our best to continue things, but I'm kind of starting to think I should really start over the prison. This is really, really bad. Apparently I am the worst at prison architect. Literally the worst in the world at prison architect. And now we're down to 9 guards again. We're never gonna be able to finish any of these things. And now also because I did the bank loan, we're not gonna be able to make that up. You know what, guys? I'm starting to think that we will actually go ahead and start off a new prison. I think I need to actually go ahead and get myself caught up. But I don't think I'm going to start from the very beginning. I might actually go ahead and live stream playing this game. So, yeah, I think we're actually going to go ahead and finish off the episode here. And this is going to be the end of this prison. This prison sucked. This prison was awful. I need to play some off-screen or something to actually regain my skills. Like I have mentioned before, because I'm newer at this game than I am at RimWorld, I'm much, much worse at this game than I am at RimWorld. And to be in all honest, I'm anything but a master at RimWorld as well. Like, I think I'm pretty good at RimWorld, but there's a hell of a lot of room for improvement in my RimWorld play and stuff like that. So I think what we're gonna do is I'll go ahead and live stream the next time I play this and go ahead and get caught up. Just get the prison a little bit farther than this point, probably at least until I finish cell block A, so we'll be able to manage the people more. I'll also know not to do maximum security prisoners immediately, because those guys seem to riot like crazy when you don't have guards who can handle them very easily, or a really, really nice prisoner setup. Yeah, so don't worry about missing me live streaming this or anything, because as I will always do once I do start live streaming, I'll go ahead and set up a notification on YouTube, like a video saying, hey, I'll be live streaming in 5 minutes, and I'll probably, in that case scenario for that game, since I mentioned in this video, or this for Prison Architect, since I mentioned in this video, I'll probably go ahead and also say in that video that we're going to be playing some Prison Architect to go ahead and get caught up, and hopefully things will not be garbage like they were in this prison. This prison was truly awful. And I apologize for my insolence. So, yeah, I think that's actually going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, comment, and or subscribing if you have not. I am the EggScrambledGamer, and I will see you all next time.